Yo, what is up guys? Loki here, back at it again with another YouTube video. Today I want to talk to you guys about the 2.5 banners. I've had a few questions about who should I pull for. I have this on my account, I have that. For a little bit more detail, it is a bit of a reaction video, and reaction videos never really do well on my channel, but take a look at that. There's a lot of interesting information. However, I will go over it a little bit in this video. We're just gonna kind of speed run this, right? If you want Feixiao, but you don't have Robin on your account, pick up Robin first. End of story. Pick up Robin first. I'm not even gonna go into detail about what she's going to do for your team. Just know, pick up Robin first. If you have Acheron, you've always wanted to try Dot-Charon, right? Dot-Charon's actually one of the functioning dot teams in the game because you have Acheron's damage stacked on top of your dots. It actually performs really well. Take a look at my account. We have Kafka, we have the Acheron. We do not have the Black Swan. Black Swan will come back in the future. This is only her first rerun. How many times has Kazuha have been reran in Genshin, right? Like 4 or 5 times. It took me, like, I haven't played Genshin in a while, but I didn't get Kazuha until like his 3rd rerun or something. So she will come back. I kind of have to look. So in my personal opinion, follow-up attack synergies, the most fun I've ever had in Honkai Star Rail. Follow-up attack teams are so fun. I love just watching them. Just the gears turning and just watching them just bounce off each other and work together. It's the greatest perception of like teamwork. It's absolutely amazing. I love follow-up attack teams. I'm gonna try to complete that first. We pull Feixiao, right? Ideally, we pull Signature Light Cone as well. Free 15% crit rate, 54% defense ignore. If you have 2 of her follow-up attack stacks, which if you are running Topaz, you're probably going to have that because of the frequency of Numby's attacks. That's where Topaz's value truly lies. People sleep on Topaz because they see it says Hunt character. They expect her to do 300,000 damage on Numby. She doesn't. Her value goes beyond that. I said this back in 1.4. She's gonna have she's gonna be really good in a lot of future teams, and here is the future team that she's gonna be really good on. Now, Robin, irreplaceable. Topaz can be replaced if you really want it to. Moza, great option. Imaginary March 7th, another great option. Just know, when you slot them in over Topaz and you do have the Adventurine, again, another character that I don't have, we're looking at my account, which means I have to pull Feixiao, hopefully pull Light Cone, start saving. Ideally in 2.6 we'll see an Adventurine rerun, probably during one of the triple banners, with an Acheron rerun. Just be mindful when you slot out a best in slot, your performance is going to go down. Your team's performance is going to go down. We saw that yesterday. This is a bit of a side tangent, but we saw what it looked like when Feixiao's Signature Light Cone was removed off of her and the Herda Shop Light Cone was used. We saw, if you just check out my last video and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Literally the previous upload to this. We saw, like we have seen throughout the week, every single content creator with early access, 0 cycle with Feixiao. Easy 0 cycle, easy 0 cycle, right? This gets removed, that 0 cycle becomes a lot harder. And maybe the content creator that we did watch, maybe they did misplay a bit, but this is like misplay protection, essentially. This is essentially, and I never recommend anyone to pull Signature Light Cone, but this Light Cone is just that good. Light Cones are misplay protection, bro. They're so good. As far as Lingsha is concerned, Fantastic healer. She has her own follow-ups as well. You can even slot her in on the Feixiao team because she has her own follow-ups. She will keep your team alive, right? I don't have Aventurine. Lingsha will perform very well. Becomes a bit less skill point. Well, maybe it's still skill point positive as a team because you have Robin doing nothing, right? She's just singing. You have Topaz, who can just use basic attack unless you really have to move Proof of Debt over to another unit. And then Feixiao, who's using her skill every turn. And I believe Lingsha has to use her skill every turn. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fantastic character. We will have to see what happens. Signature Light Cone, I actually don't know what it does. I haven't really taken a look at it. I guess we can do that really quick. More break effect, more damage, stuff like that's always good. It's an abundance light cone though. It's kind of niche. Like who else are you going to use it on except Lingsha, you know? Doesn't really offer any energy, doesn't offer any like extra healing. Not that you need extra healing with Lingsha because of the frequency of how often she's going to heal you. But let's talk about Topaz on this banner. We talked about Topaz a little bit, but if you have Robin, you want Feixiao, but you don't have Topaz. I just want to make a case for Topaz. She is going to make your Feixiao feel a lot better. Now, she does become more of a complete character with E1, S1. So I definitely do recommend picking up S1. Not everyone can do that though. I do understand that. But I love me some Topaz. This light cone, and again, if you do have Topaz and you're thinking about using this light cone on Feixiao, you can, but it's just going to be so much better on Topaz herself or that team. You're inflicting the tame state. After the wearer uses a follow-up attack, inflicts the user with tame state. When allies hit enemies under the tame state, the crit damage goes up by 12%. Again, this team, this Feixiao has one of those kits where her ult has so many hits. it's kind of similar to like Yunli. Her ult has so many hits that you want like a lot of crit rate, right? Otherwise, like, oh my god, if I had Signature Light Cone, I'd be missing 18%, so maybe it wouldn't look that great. But her kit has so many hits that you can miss. Like this 98.7 is not set in stone. If it was like 99, it might be more set in stone, but it's like you can miss crits like crazy. But again, her ult, Feixiao's ult has so many hits that it would suck to like miss one of those. So you definitely want high crit rate, right? We saw a run in our previous video where the content creator ran a crit rate body on her, and I think they should have run a crit damage body, but I'm gonna have to do some testing myself, so take it with a grain of salt. Obviously we're on a crit rate body because you don't want to miss crits with this character. It's like so important. Your damage is gonna like skyrocket if you are able to crit on a crit damage body, obviously. But here's the thing with this team is giving you so much crit damage that, oh my gosh, even if I hold on, because that's another character I don't have, so it's hard for me to speak on it. So I just remembered this guy gives crit damage too. It's all right, bro. That's a level 1 too. So I don't know what the actual number is at 10, but he gives crit damage to your team, like off of his ult. Robin is also giving your team crit damage. Increases all allies crit damage by 20%. Right? Damage boost, 50% damage boost. You're getting a bunch of attack. And then there's something else. In her ult, which is a concerto state, right? Crit damage dealt by all allies follow-up attacks increased by another 25%. So that's why I do think it's okay to run a crit body. I'm probably gonna have to end up running a crit body, but like I said, I'm gonna do my own testing. But you're getting so much crit damage with this team, and again, I don't have Aventurine, so I'm missing out on some crit damage, so we'll just see whatever happens. But yeah, there's that. Again, March is giving you crit damage as well if you are gonna run March, right? Look at this. Shifu's crit damage increases by 60%, and then 36% break effect after you use March's enhanced basic attack, and that lasts for 2 turns. We did see in our previous video what Feixiao's performance did look like without her signature light cone, and I was actually pretty surprised by it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, who you're going to pull for. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.